Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Light 54. I'm on.
Let go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
54. I'm here all day.
Big River.
On second down, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive.
It's going to be a long day.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come out now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three. Check 13. Check 13. Quick that.
20.
Come. Check.
Look at it.
Throwing is Newton.
Jim. Alert 3.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Slam.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Man, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Good job, offense.
Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs
They
later.
don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Ready? Shoot!
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
54, Mike, 54.
General West.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Check three, check three, check three. '54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Topper.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get him.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guy
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
Ready?
From the 40 now on second down. Minshew taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch it.
Greystone travel.
Safety's creeping. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, zoom.
Check 24.
Zoom.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sponge, sponge.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check, check. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
throwing again on second down. Newton, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, heavy.
I'm down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Give me some. Give me some.
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Newton.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, defense.
20.
And here we go. Check your hot read.
Get him.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game is such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Protein spill.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Let's go, boys.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
On the double.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Small.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
Minshew sets to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Come on, set.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, Haywood! Big rip!
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Set, ready?
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Newton now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Newton. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's rock now.
Check 25.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
4 down, even. Run, and run it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike spoke bold. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 88 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Newton throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Mike's fofo. Not today, you aren't.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Safe. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To the air again, Newton. That's going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They come up on a first and goal in most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore taking it in. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I got one.
Right. Ready.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check, bunch set. Check 27. Eyes on 27. Man left.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta.
Now Minshew. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Complete to Jack Doyle. A gain of 13 yards.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Ready.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 57 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a head.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Hey, switch gears.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards. The pick. Up there.
23 yards. That's another.
Ready?
Mike, 44. Ricky. Check nickel.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Wide, get wide.
Hey! Hey, come on!
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All day, baby, all day. Check 3.
McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Jaguars,